Van Duzen Rye is the newest offering from Redwood Empire. We're going to drink it. Hit that intro. Hey guys, welcome back to T-Rod Whiskey. I am your host, T-Rod. I appreciate you coming by the channel. Would appreciate it a little bit more if you'd hit that subscribe button, maybe drop a like, throw a comment down below, if you're into that whole thing. But today we're talking about the Van Duzen Rye Whiskey from Redwood Empire. So this is the newest addition to their small lot series. It joins things like the Screaming Titan and the Devil's Tower, right? So what this is batch one of their straight rye whiskey with a high malt mash. So we got 31% malted barley, 67% rye, and 2% wheat. And it actually comes in a 700 mil, which is kind of a little annoying if we're being honest, but whatever. Let's see, 45 barrels in the batch, or in each batch rather, so 45 barrel blend, and it comes in at 94 proof. So it's a straight rye whiskey, so I'm going to assume this is around 3-4 years old, but it is being produced out of Sonoma County, California, and most of the things that we've gotten from Redwood Empire have been fairly solid, so I'm willing to give this one a whirl, give it the benefit of the doubt. I did pop into it a few days ago just to kind of open it up, let some oxygen get in there, see how it's going. So we got our Glen, and we're going to dive right in. I mean, other lower proof offerings from Redwood have been really good. Specifically, the Lost Monarch is one of my favorites, but I'm going to try not to hold the low proof against this one because I've had some pretty nice low proof whiskeys in my day. All right, so golden straw color in the glass, right? I mean, it's a younger rye, so I kind of expected a lighter color to it, but go ahead and swirl that around, get it nice and aerated, oxygenated, whatever you want to call it, Okay, so right away, a little bit of youth punches me in the nose. Okay, just gonna be upfront with you guys. I also get so there's like a small little twinge of like melty ice cream, but I also kind of get like a note of like lagered ale, if that makes sense. If you guys have ever just like smelled your beer, I don't know if I'm the only one that's done that, but it kind of, and then it's a little bready, but there's like a chocolate kind of, half chocolate kind of, if you guys ever smelled those containers, and maybe I'm dating myself a little bit here, but those containers of they were like the square containers of the Nesquik chocolate milk powder where you take you're supposed to put like 1 or 2 tablespoons in, but if you were me, you definitely put 3 in because you wanted the darker, more chocolatey chocolate milk. That's kind of what I'm getting off of this. But, all right, down the hatch. Okay. Rye bread. Little caramel. The youthiness is coming through on the palate, and I don't like that. I can handle that little bit of ethanol on the nose. When it comes through on the palate and that youthful alcohol presence is there, that kind of really bugs me. Rye bread, caramel. Hershey syrup. So I don't know exactly where that chocolate is coming from, but it's not bad. And then the finish is just like a heavy Tootsie Roll, or like with the breadiness. I don't know why, but the first thing that comes to mind is like a chocolate donut with chocolate icing on it, but not like super potent. And that's kind of what I'm getting on it. I feel like the palate is a little disjointed, and the ethanol is fighting the main flavor components to be the front runner on this, right? So let's see. So this is what the company is saying about it, right? Van Duzen is an exceptionally complex straight rye whiskey With a large portion of malted barley in the mash bill, pushing the boundaries of rye, this whiskey is as rare as it is unique. Grain to glass and small lot, this is a testament to our passion, patience, and pioneering spirit. Okay, so the one thing I don't agree with, rather, in that is their patience, because I think with another year or two in the barrels, this one would probably be pretty good, but there's a youthful presence that keeps kind of jabbing out that makes me not such a fan of this one. This might actually be the first Redwood product that I'm not crazy about. It's different. I like the high malt mash. I think it's unique. I think it plays well. I just think it needs a little more time in the barrel, is my personal opinion on it. I mean, malted ryes are my jam. The 6-year malted rye from New Riff is muy delicioso. We like that. That is a tremendous bottle. But this just, I don't know. And maybe it needs more time to open up. Maybe I should revisit it in a couple of weeks. I don't know. The lower proof combined with the youthfulness, I would have loved to see this at like 98 proof, 99 proof, like closer to that 100 proof mark. It's batch one, so maybe things will get better. Not crazy about the label, if I'm being honest. I think the Devil's Tower is super cool. The Screaming Titan, I think that one has a cool label as well. But it's batch one. You know, the small lot series is all about doing cool, unique, slightly different things. And for a California produced whiskey, I think it's California produced, right? Yes, distilled and bottled by Redwood. Okay, so they are distilling it themselves at Redwood. It is not sourced. Cool. All right, so if I had to give this a score, I mean, it's probably not going to be a great one. It's not horrible. This is not undrinkable by any stretch. However, I will say this bottle was $80. There are a lot of ryes that I would rather drink before I spend $80 on this again. I think it's probably $30 too high, in my opinion. This should probably be down with maybe the Lost Monarch, the Emerald Giant, the baseline, I think, just based off of its age. $70 to $80, you know, you can get the New Riff malted rye, you get the New Riff Balboa rye, you can get Old Pepper rye. I mean, the Old Pepper Decanter series is only $65, so I think this is just a little overpriced for what it is. I'm not overly fond of the packaging. The palate, it just doesn't, I don't know. It doesn't do anything for me. There's like, going back to it, maybe that ice cream note that I was getting on the nose is more of a custard. It's changing a little bit in the glass, but nothing. Yeah, nothing earth-shattering. It's not setting the world on fire for me. But I guess if I do the score, let's go with a 5.8. 5.8 out of 10. Not awful, not great, good-ish is where I like to keep that at. But for the price, it's just not worth it. If you guys are thinking about this, I'd probably say try it before you buy it, definitely. See if your local bar has one, or you got a friend or somebody in the whiskey club can give you a sample. I mean, heck, reach out to me. I'd be down to mail you a sample if you really want to try this before you buy it. But would I buy one of these again? Probably not. This will probably actually just sit on the shelf for quite a while. Maybe the next time I go to a bottle kill party, I'll just take this and let anybody try it who wants to. Who knows? But that's it for me, guys. Happy Mother's Day to all the moms that are watching. Mother's Day will have been yesterday by the time this gets posted. But I will see you guys next time. Cheers.